favorite lessons in the entire Algebra 1 concept. You'll get it again in several different courses, but just letting you know, we're going to be talking about using uh, inequalities and making a combined inequality. What do I mean by the word combined inequality? Let me show you here. It's right here in the words. Combined inequality. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the words and or. Well, I want you to write down this YouTube address. It is one of my favorite things to do in this course. I get to show you conjunction junction.
Conjunction junction, what's your function?
Hooking up words and phrases and clauses.
Conjunction junction, how's that function?
I got 3 favorite cards that get most of my job done.
Conjunction junction, what's their function?
I got and, but, and or, they'll get you pretty far. And, that's an additive, like this and that. But, that's sort of the opposite, not this, but that. And then there's or, O-R, when you have a choice like this or that. And, but, and or, get you pretty far.
Conjunction junction, what's your...
Well, that's enough of that for this particular lesson, for this particular short lesson that I'm doing here. But you can find that out on YouTube and play it yourself. I really recommend you watch it, okay? It's a fun little video. It's a Schoolhouse Rock. Not going to hurt you to watch it, okay? So what are we doing here? My technique for doing this, when you've got the word and in between here, like these here, I've got this side I'm going to solve first. And so I'm going to say 2x plus 5 is less than 7. I'm going to subtract the 5 from both sides, and I get 2x is less than 2. And then I divide by 2, so x is less than 1. And then I say and I bring the other equation down. Minus 5x minus 3 is greater than 7. Add the 3 to both sides. I get minus 5x is greater than 10. I divide by the minus 5. When I divided by the minus 5, I had to turn the sign around, right? So my alligator turned around, and I got x is less than 2. Now, what do I have? I've got x is less than 1, and x is less than 2. That's the way you can write this. 2 separate inequalities like that. Not a big trick, just a matter of getting it written down that way, okay? So how do you graph things like this? Well, and is typically graphed as an overlap between 2 things. So here I've got x is greater than negative 4, there, negative 2, and x is less than 1. Or it's typically graphed as a union of 2 things. So you would have x is less than negative 1 going that way, and x is greater than, x is less than 1, and x is greater than negative 2 going that way. And it would be a union of the 2 things. So that's typically what the 2 graphs will look like, okay? Just in general. One will go one way, one will just be the intersection between the 2, and the other one will be the union of the 2, and it'll show up like that. Now there could be graphs that will look slightly different to you. There could be a graph where you've got a point here going this way and a point here going that way, and you're going, well, wait a second, they don't intersect in between there. Didn't say they had to intersect, but there are several of these or type graphs in which you will have a gap in the middle of them here. Or they could have some intersecting points, and it would be almost all of the number line then. Those are the things you need to watch out for. Okay? Couple of clues there, couple of hints. So maybe you can pick up on something when you're doing the problems. If you have any questions, make certain you're bringing them to the tutoring time so I can help you with them. Understanding these is really important so that you can move forward in the course. Talk to you later. Bye.